The world needs beer.
But we all know Hillary Clinton is a three-legged midget.
If you were a Nintendo cartridge, I'm below you. I think I'm gonna go piss on my world tree. Duval! My name's Alan, and I like to party. My name is Mike, and I like flip-flops.
You want to hear something special?
What's up, motherfuckers? We're back.
We are doing this shit. We are in the podcast.
Are we drunk yet? Podcast. We've just relocated.
New show. Who's this?
Looks like us.
Well, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, you got your flannel on. You're
Yeah,
ready to go.
Got your backwards hat on.
Ready to go.
Your headphones. We got our cans on.
Got the cans.
I'm so ready.
Dude, we're ready.
We're ready.
So let's start this motherfucker off right. Gotta crack some beers.
Let's fucking crack these beers.
Yeah, this is my second beer of the day. This is really highly unlike me. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm usually half in the bag by the time we start these things. We're doing something a little different. We're gonna get drunk during the podcast,
which should be the idea of the podcast from the get-go.
For sure.
Not get fucked up and then do it.
Yeah, we definitely were fucking up our own format. I apologize to all the listeners out there, all of our friends. But welcome to the podcast. This is episode number 5.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of decent ones in there. We're growing. We're getting better.
We're figuring things out.
Thanks for hanging out with us. I do appreciate the hang. Let's crack these fucking beers.
Let's crack these beers. What are we drinking right now? We got some Kona.
Yeah. So it's called. Oh, sorry.
You're good, man.
My apologies.
I'll drink my beer on,
my
man.
apology. It's a Kona Brewing Company. It is a passion fruit orange guava Hanalei Island IPA.
That just sounds beautiful.
Yeah, we're gonna pour these into our ale horns.
Alehorn.
Alehorn.com.
Alehorn.com. Not a sponsor. Should be.
Sustainably sourced.
Is that my phone?
It's not mine.
Let me turn that off real quick.
Faux pas! You fucked up, motherfucker! How come you always fuck up, motherfucker? No,
Yeah, sure.
That was really racist.
Yeah, blame the white guy. Why's that your go-to, man? Alright.
Pretty good. Cheers. Oh, I like the way that sounded.
That was clean.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love that beer.
It's good.
I want to marry this beer.
It's really good. We drank one earlier.
Yeah.
It was a dragon fruit.
The dragon fruit was really good.
We'll get back into that. I think we brought one more.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
We'll finish off with that. No whiskey today, ladies and gents. We decided that
that's the after party.
The after party will commence afterwards. We're trying to keep this as professional as possible. Yeah. As much as I love to get fucking hammered with you, Alan.
Yeah.
We gotta slow this fucking roll.
We gotta be conscious of what we're saying.
We gotta slow this roll, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this week we decided to do something a little different, man. I had this fucking great idea to post pictures to Reddit to roast us. It's r/RoastMe.
r/RoastMe.
And it took off. It was funny.
It fucking took off.
It was funny. Yours got so many hits.
I took the worst possible photo. I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't like, let me angle this correctly. It was like a downward photo, so I was looking up at me. My fiance took it, so I was like looking up at me. So all you see is like pure fucking neck. I hadn't shaved that day. I'm all clean shaven, clean haircut now.
Right.
That day I was like, fuck it, dude. It's a photo. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. How long has it been since you had a fucking haircut at that point?
Probably like 2.5 weeks.
Oh wow.
Which is about what I usually go at.
Jesus, you furry motherfucker.
It was commented on pretty profusely.
Yeah. So what we did was we compiled the best comments, the top 5 comments, and we're gonna shout them out to the people who commented them. I think mine had 97 comments. Yours had
170. I will say like maybe a third of them were decent though.
Yeah.
A lot of them were the same, but you'll notice.
You'll notice, man.
I try to like diversify it. I try to find the ones that didn't sound too like repetitive.
So what I want you to do for me, man, is read me your top 5.
All right.
Read me the top 5, and then I looked it over as well.
Yeah.
And I picked out what I thought was going to be my best. But, make sure... did you write down...
I didn't write down the names because I
write down the names?
I didn't show who I was on the podcast. I just said I was a podcaster / YouTuber, which they went nuts with.
Well, we'll go through on the notes and... We'll shout you guys out, man. Thanks for participating. Thanks for creating some content for us, man. Why not?
They'll be around too for this, and we'll make it a little bit better.
Fuck yeah.
I think next time we should do with like just me and you at the same time, like from this angle.
Yeah,
let them just fucking go nuts with it.
Just go nuts with it. Yeah. It'll be fun. And honestly, man, don't do this if you have a low self-esteem.
If you're sensitive.
Don't do this because these people are brutal, man. The internet always wins. Yeah,
you're never gonna win.
The internet's undefeated, man.
If you're looking for compliments, you're not gonna get it at this fucking subreddit.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
And we need to quit looking at the monitor.
We look at the camera.
Look at the camera.
Yeah. We're learning.
Anyway, but like I was saying, this is new to us, and it was great, man.
It was fun.
It was great.
So you want to do like 1 for 1, or you want to just go down my list, then your list, or
however you want to do it, man.
Let's do 1 for 1.
1 for 1. All right. So name me off. We're gonna do top 5.
Yep.
So give me the 5th best to start with.
My 5th best one was just stick to the podcast and spare us from seeing your face, because I said I'm a YouTuber also. So. I can't argue against that. That's the problem.
No, hey,
I'm
man.
not agreeable to look at sometimes.
The people that were so brutal to us, as far as you're relying on this for content. Your show must suck. Never heard of you.
Those are so half-assed.
It's like, because we're brand new, man.
Yeah.
We just started this.
I had one guy who said, you have 36 subs. You're not a real YouTuber. And it's like, well, how do you think this shit starts out, man? You don't start off like with 1 million subscribers right out the bag.
I'm so glad we don't get butthurt by this type of shit. I thought it was hilarious.
I was
honestly.
dying the entire time. Go ahead with your 5th best.
All right.
Let's hear it.
So I'm gonna post a picture. We're both gonna post our pictures of what we actually posted up on Insta, so you can see what people were looking at. And the
not my best photo.
No,
both of us.
We did terrible jobs. I tried to post the photo the evening before, and because my arm wasn't actually visible in the photo, the moderators kicked it out.
Yeah.
So I had to retake it. It was early in the morning. I was like bags under my eyes. I just woke up. I'm like, fuck, man. And evidently, I have a slight case of Parkinson's because it is blurry as fuck.
It was so blurry.
Oh, well, yeah. So my 5th best one that I rated is let's see, it's by username Fay _King, and it says the mustache is approved by the porn industry. I've recently started to grow a fucking goatee, and it is just filling in. I'm not a very hairy guy. And dude, it was spot on. There was another one that was
funny,
that was pretty awesome. That was like degrading me on my unfacial haired self, man. It was good. It was good. What do you got? What do you got for? What's number 4?
For 4, I had ooh wee caveman brain roast me. It wasn't even clever. It was just like he said ooh wee. That got me. I was like, that's fucking funny. I don't know why, but he's like, ooh wee caveman brain roast me.
I love it.
Go
man.
ahead.
I love it. Let's see. Oh, number 4 is by user sub Branch Monster. This is, all right. You look like you run a Cobra Kai dojo. with these Geico commercials with the Cobra Kai dojo thing, man, it hit a spot for me. I was like, dude, I couldn't stop laughing at that for a while, man. And in the background of the photo, just for all you people that are listening, I have like I used to go to an establishment and watch all the UFC fights, and the posters that would be up, I was in good with the waitress, and she would give me the posters that they had up, and I've got like 4 or 5 of them, and I only put one in my garage that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been back there in a while, man. But
which apparently your background's very important in the photo.
Very important in the photo. It's very important in the photo, and you'll see why later with some of the other comments, man.
Yeah.
All right, go for it. What you got, man?
This is number 3 right here. Poverty Hagrid. That was it. Just Poverty Hagrid.
That's good, man.
That was a good one.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty up there for me.
Makes you want to start talking like you're British, man. Oh,
you're Wizard Harry.
How Harry? Oh, I'm sorry. I am not very good at Hagrid, man. That is
it's a tough voice.
For sure. Where's my number 3? Let's see. Number 3. Let me see. It says this one here was by Branch Monster. He says, "Oh, did I do?
Did 2 for 2?
Did I do?
You said Branch Monster.
Oh, I fucked up. No. Yeah. It's okay. Branch Monster says you were God's first failed draft of Chuck Liddell. and for everyone wondering, if you look at the YouTube video, I'm gonna show you why this is said. Let me take these cans off. Yeah, I'm a bald-headed fucking dildo, man. Yeah, look at it. Look at this motherfucker. I shave my head down.
Holy shit.
I shave it down because it's too goddamn hot in the summers in Florida. Plus, I'm going bald anyway, so fuck it.
Embrace it, man.
Embrace the suck. Going bald sucks. That's all I'm gonna say.
God.
What you got? What's your next one, man?
This is number 2 on my list. You look like Muslim Santa Claus fasting during Ramadan. Why would you drink during that? That was a really good one. I should have been top 5, but like my top pick, but like the next one's way better.
Wow, my favorite. So we picked each other's favorites on each other's feeds.
Yeah.
That I should have read. I should have read further. I should have read further into your comments. Too. That was pretty good, man.
Yeah.
So I talked about this is number 2, which will lead into my favorite comment, of course. But number 2 is by Gravel_Warfare. When the crabs get on your goatee, but you just can't bear to shave it all off.
I saw that one.
Like I said, oh, dude, hey, like I said, I'm not a hairy guy, man. Uh-oh.
Sorry, no, you're good.
What's going on?
You keep going, you're good.
What's going on here?
I always double check. I got worried there for a second. I wasn't recording, but it's all good.
No, we're good. We're all
straight,
good, man.
We're straight.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
As he scratches his beard.
That was pretty.
The crabs are in
the
there.
crabs. They're coming back, man.
Revenge of the crabs.
Give me your number 2. Come on. Or is this your number 1?
This is my number 1 right here.
Number 1.
We're on number 1.
All right, we're on number 1. I can't count. One. Number 1.
We're learning today, kids.
We're learning
about how to get fucking roasted.
Yeah.
Alright, so number 1 pick was, you look like you copy and pasted your hair, turned it upside down, and posted it to your chin.
I saw that one. I almost wrote that one down because honestly, you're a furry motherfucker.
Oh no shit.
I mean, just the eyebrows and the beard and everything. I'm
well aware.
Yeah, your hair. I don't think you'll ever go bald, dude.
No, I have very thick hair on my head.
And I used to as well.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Try.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. I mean, I can pull up bald. I've done before. It happens.
So
let's hear it.
So my number 1.
Yeah.
is by Weasel Sounds, and he says, "In this corner, Stone Cold Steve Austin's cousin, liver damage, Jason Statham."
That was almost my top pick for you.
That was so good, man.
That was almost my top pick.
That was so good.
That's a really good
one.
That's
okay. You know what? I love both of those characters.
It's not like
I'll fucking take it.
Oh
man.
no, you're Jason Statham with a fucking liver damage. Who the fuck cares?
I'll take it, man.
Who cares?
Is this a roast me or a toast me? We're gonna do one of those as well. Just letting you know.
Toast me? We're doing oh shit.
Why the fuck not? We're gonna do toast me next week. We're gonna do toast me. If you're following along, we're both going to put in there the Are We Drunk Yet podcast at the header.
Yeah, we should do it next time. I was unaware.
I did. You did not. It's okay. We're figuring this fucking shit out, man. Yeah, it's all good.
We're learning our social media lives.
So, that being said, what is your favorite comment that was on my roast? You fucking dickhead. I can tell already.
You look like the love child of every bald strip club owner. I thought of the guy from fucking Ozark when he said that. The fucking season 1. Oh, yeah. That's who I thought of, and I was like,
that's such a great fucking show.
It's an awesome show, but I thought of that and like every other TV show that had a strip club owner in it. It's always fucking bald. So that was funny as fuck for me.
Bald guys trying to get pussy.
Yeah, it happens.
Name of the game, you know.
Is it? It's the name of the game.
I don't know. Mine for you was by
I'm excited.
M. Fogarty. It's Mfogarty.
I'm so excited.
He says, Hagrid's son sure turned out to be a disappointment to him.
Back to the Hagrid.
Those are my favorite too. The one that you said, and then this one, man.
Yeah.
It's just like at the time, the hair, the mane.
Yeah.
You got a mane, dude.
Oh yeah, I did.
You get the mane was going off, the beard. It's like, man.
So I have to think about all that.
Right.
About my hair and all that shit.
Right.
I get like, I cut my own hair. I get like like twice a month I can cut my hair the way I actually like it, but in order to do that I have to grow it out to that fucking like monstrosity length.
That's weird.
It's so weird.
It's weird. You need to fix that.
I figure it out.
I cut my hair twice a week, so hey.
Yeah.
Bald.
What's that like?
It's actually pretty cool, actually. I mean, actually twice that quick in one sentence is not good, but you don't have to buy special shampoos. You don't have to buy conditioners.
Yeah.
None of that crap, man.
Yeah.
You use the same bar of soap for your body as you do for your head and your face.
You got me there.
It's great, man.
You got me there.
And I know you like Dr. Sasquatch.
Squatch, yeah.
You could use that on your head.
Dude, it's my favorite soap.
When's the last time you shaved your head?
When I was maybe in 7th grade, so years ago.
You wear a hat all the time. You should give it another shot.
I'm good, man.
Come on, man.
I think my fiance would kill me if I shaved my head.
Misery loves company. I'm just kidding. I'm not miserable at all. I love shaving. I love shaving my head because I'm telling you straight up, it's cooler. It doesn't smell as bad, and I don't know. I just like the way it feels. Yeah. I think it's a good look for me too.
It's a good look for you. I couldn't see you like growing your hair out.
My hair was terrible. I always had terrible hair.
I've always known you like this too, so I'm a little biased on it.
Well, when you first met me, I had hair.
Wasn't a lot though.
No, it was never a lot.
No, it was never a lot.
I always kept it short, like military grade short.
You were damn near bald, like almost all the time.
Damn near. It was like a little bit of lettuce, a little lettuce on top to cover it. But it was spread out, man, because it was receding like a motherfucker.
Do you remember the first time I ever came over here and how my hair looked?
I do not remember how your hair looked, but I do remember the first time you came here.
Yeah, man, that's an unforgettable day for me for a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons that we should never get into. We can talk about it. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care what we talk about it on here.
Yeah.
But no, so I had this weird fucking like shaved head. I had this weird fade going on. It's like my brother's friend was over and he was like, "Man, I'm gonna cut your hair for you. I'm gonna give you like this, this good fade and all this other shit." No, he had no idea what he was doing, none at all. So he fucked up my hair. My first time meeting you, like meeting my girlfriend's parents.
Right.
Which I'd never done before.
Was this no? Forgive me if I'm wrong. Was this the day after we came back from the cruise?
That's a great question. I don't remember that part.
Was it just me and you two hanging out?
Yes, it was. Yeah. And she came home later on. Your wife came home later on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had like the worst haircut of all time.
Yeah, I remember that.
I looked like a fucking douche.
So long
ago. I still have a picture of it.
How long ago is that?
Holy shit.
I mean, if you sit here and think about it, how long ago is that? How long have you been with my daughter?
Close to 9 years.
So it's almost 9 years ago.
Yeah, almost 9 years ago.
It's pretty
almost
close.
A decade, man. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ!
Fuck, dude. I feel old all the time now.
I never feel old. I still feel like I'm 21.
Dude, fucking congratulations.
I do.
That's awesome.
No, I mean, hey.
I kill for that.
Yeah, I still feel like I'm 21. I still drink like I'm 21.
Yeah, you do.
And,
he tries to keep up with me.
I'm pretty good at it.
No, you do very well at keeping up with me.
But at a certain time in the evening,
yeah.
my breaker switches off.
I feel like the whiskey like throws you over the top though.
Dude, whiskey's just too much for
Whiskey
me.
throws you over.
I could beer for
Yeah.
you. I could do beer for beer with you all fucking day.
Absolutely, you can.
You start throwing some whiskey in the mix, and we're done. Mikey's going for a nappy nap.
Oh,
on the couch.
He will pass out no matter where he's at. You almost pass out in these chairs afterwards.
These are terrible chairs to pass out in.
And you were just like... I was like, hey, don't do that, man. You're like, thank you.
Yeah,
just walk over to the couch.
No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you when you're looking out for me. I'm going to look out for you too, man. That's for sure, man.
No one else will. They're just going to laugh at you because you're drunk.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm drunk like
Draw
concerned.
shit on your fucking face with Sharpies, man. I've never had that happen to me.
I never had that happen to me either.
I think I would get so pissed off.
I never had friends like that.
Me either. I don't hang out with people
Fuck
like
those
that.
guys.
I don't hang out with people like that. You know, maybe I should.
Why? You want?
Maybe there's some good stories to be had.
I guess.
You say they draw on your face doesn't mean that they're not worth hanging out with.
I've heard some pretty fucked up stories. I don't know if I want that to happen to me. It goes beyond Sharpie face paint.
I definitely do not want that shit to happen to me. My mom got trashed one time, and my aunt was down from up north. Oh. And she
Gross.
yeah. So she's hanging out with my brother and her son. And my mom passes out drunk on the couch, right? And I don't know if they were smoking or drinking. I don't know. I just heard that she was drunk. And next thing I know, it's been so long ago, man. It's before cameras were really relevant on telephones. I see pictures floating around about a week later with my mom, and her sister decided to grab her dildo and put it on her fucking face and take a fucking picture with it. It's like, you gotta be careful who you get drunk with, man.
Yes.
This is a learning lesson for all of you. Be careful who you get drunk with. If you go to a party, don't get so fucked up, man, that
you go unconscious.
Yeah.
Don't black out.
People will fuck with you. You want to know why? It's funny and it's fun.
It is funny and fun.
It's funny
But
and it's
not
fun.
when it happens to you. Sometimes.
Not when it happens to you. It's not
Again,
always fun when it happens to
it's
you.
never happened to me, so...
Much like the RoastMe thing, though,
Yeah.
I think we could take it.
I think so. I mean, again, the roast me thing's it's a very thing what you do if you are not sensitive. And
We're
not sensitive.
We're not sensitive
at all.
Do you have feelings?
I think I laughed at 100% of them. A lot of them were like, "Dude, you could have done so much more." Like, my fiance gets mad though when she saw some of them. She's like, "You're not like that."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember she was talking about that the day
yeah.
you were over. Yeah. So we'll definitely do this again sometime.
We'll do it again. I think the next one we're going to do is going to be a group picture with both of us.
Yes.
I don't know if they do roast us though. I don't know how that works. We'll see if it works out.
If anything, I'll hold one sign over here, you hold one sign over there, and then we'll split down the picture, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that'll work.
Yeah.
And then they'll piece it together. Oh, you look like the other fucktard on the other side. Down the line of the timeline.
Anyway, the don't get too fucked up at a party was my PSA for the week. So
always need a PSA.
we get a PSA every week on this podcast, and that was it.
It's mostly don't drink and drive, but also don't black out.
Don't black out.
Yeah.
It's going to be about drinking, mostly.
Oh yeah, always.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, wear a condom. Stay safe.
Yeah. What's going on with you, man? So the job that you thought you had, that you thought you were going to like, we talked about last week.
Yeah, I worked there for a whole 10 hours. We'll talk about it for a little bit.
We did 10 hours. You did 10 hours there. We talked about it for a little bit. Yeah. You have recently been rehired someplace.
Yeah, some other place.
Yeah.
I was actually hired there before I got the job at the other place, but they were they're paying me more, so I was like, fuck it, I have to go over there.
Nice.
Knowing full well I was gonna hate it there, and lo and behold, I fucking hated it there after one day.
Well, I can't wait for you to start working at this other establishment. It's one of my
too.
favorites. I don't want to mention it right now because I'm not sure as to if everything's gonna work out. I don't want to jinx you.
Yeah. It's a much more
so laid back
it's more my environment that I like.
Yeah, it suits you. It does.
It does. I look just like the owner of the restaurant. Tattoo, beard,
doppelganger.
Damn near.
Really?
Yeah.
I've not met the owner, honestly.
You ever see him? He's like walking around. He's like a big fucking beard, a little gray down the middle, like how I have blonde in mine. It'll turn to gray eventually. I found a gray hair the other day.
Really?
Yeah. Well, she found it, but yeah.
The first gray hair I ever found was in my fucking pubes.
That sucks.
It was the first one I ever
The
found.
first thing that ages your dick. That sucks.
The dick didn't age, just the hair around it. It was getting used way too much, and it was like, hey, we're getting old down here, buddy.
Slow the fuck down. We only have so much left to go.
No. I mean, I'm like looking down. You should always check your shit out. Check your junk out, everybody. I mean, especially if you're promiscuous. I was not promiscuous at the time. I'm not promiscuous now. But if you're promiscuous, look down and check out your shit, man. Because guess what? Ain't no telling what's living down there. Wash it, too. Wash your shit.
Manscaped.
So I look down. Oh, Manscaped. I got one of those, actually.
Yeah, you said, we talked about it last time, too.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. No. We had a really shitty podcast last time.
Our last podcast, don't listen to.
Sucked. It was like 2, but worse.
Yeah. So I look down and I'm like, what in the fuck is that? I don't have very many gray hairs at all. If I grew my hair out...
Well, you hardly have any hair, so...
Well, if I grew my hair out... Fuckhead. You'd probably find 2 or 3. Not too many in my very, very unthick goatee.
Whatever do you mean?
Whatever do you mean? The one you just can't let go of. Just shave it off, fuckhead. Sorry.
These
things are coming back.
I think it's a good look for you, man. I'll be honest. I think you pull it off very well.
Thanks. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I wanted something different. Want to do something different. So we're going with it for now.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you pluck the
Oh
gray?
yeah, no, I had her take it out of my fucking beard. It was like this long fucking strand of this white hair.
They're coarse, aren't they? They're like super coarse and like thick.
It took a solid second to pull it out.
I think I should say 2 words in one sentence to mean the same thing: coarse and thick. Dumbass.
Is it the same
Why are you so stupid?
This is why I can't work with you anymore. This is my last podcast.
You're so dumb.
So like fucking Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
I got the bear right now. It's fucking just killing me. It's so fucking stupid, man.
What are you doing, Beavis?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Oh yeah, dude. So that reminds me. So Alan does this really good voiceover of Kermit the Frog, and there's this meme. I'll have to look it up on my phone. I send it to you. Maybe you can look it up while I'm bullshitting about it.
Go ahead and vamp.
And I wanted you to read it out loud because your Kermit the Frog is fucking amazing.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. I mean, you could use some work on that.
Oh yeah, obviously.
But
I appreciate it.
I lift you up so I can knock you back down, fucker.
Okay, go ahead.
But this meme's pretty fucking good. So read this motherfucker.
This one?
No, but I want to talk about that one too.
Okay.
It's got a picture of Kermit the Frog on the actual meme. But there have been a few things that have happened.
Found it.
You got it. Okay. Go for it. I don't know how to read, Mike. What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't expose me like that. You sick fuck.
Give it to me.
The ability to abbreviate words for the purposes of efficient text messaging does not demonstrate a lack of understanding the English language. In fact, our ability to create a more efficient way to comprehend a word indicates that we understand the nuances of language and its colloquialism.
And what is that in reference to?
There's a sign saying B4, B-E-F-O-R-E, not B4 as in B4, like B number 4. We speak English, not bingo.
This is in reference to people's text messages, man, and how stupid we've all fucking gotten.
We've downgraded, like, as a fucking
dude,
people.
give me a high five, dude. That was amazing. Thank you so much for fucking reading that out loud. I knew you did a good Kermit the Frog, man. And then when I sent that meme to you, I'm like, dude, I have to hear this on the podcast. Everyone needs to hear this shit, dude. It was great. You did a great job. Thanks, man.
So I learned that as a party trick in college.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I gave an entire presentation like that, but like I figured out people like would laugh at it. So
that's good, man.
Thanks.
How did the presentation go? Did you get an
I
A?
got a fucking A. I got 100.
Sweet.
I was in culinary school, so I had to like promote a product that I made. So it was like some kind of fucking spatula, and I gave the entire presentation like a salesman, but in the voice of Kermit the Frog.
Nice.
Yep. So I'm sorry.
You did a good job, man. I also wanted to discuss the other one. You take the reins while I fucking figure this motherfucker out.
Yeah. Man, just their whole Reddit thing fucking was hilarious. I've always wanted to post that subreddit, but I never have. I don't know why. They always being a pussy about it. I don't fucking know. But yeah, you found it?
I found it, dude. So I found this. I think it was on Imager, And it's a picture of the president. Hold on a second. I'm going to show this to the camera.
Beautiful.
Anyway, and it reads, "Oh, Scotland, the English language is forever in your debt." It's a word called cockwomble. It's defined as a noun. A person, usually male, prone to making outrageously stupid statements and or inappropriate behavior while generally having a very high opinion of their own wisdom and importance. which basically, there's a picture of Donald Trump.
Which we all know is that exact
It's
description.
that goddamn cockwomble! I'm so fucking stoked that somebody pointed this out and posted this, man. He will forever be known to me as cockwomble.
Cockwomble is a good word for Donald Trump.
It's cockwomble.
Yeah.
It's a good word for a lot of guys,
It
too.
really is.
Yeah.
But
Ego fucking rules our goddamn lives as men, man.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the more we can realize this and get over it, the better off we'll all fucking be, man. You can forgive people if you fucking let go of your ego. Your ego makes it to where relationships fucking end, man. I'm guilty, dude. I'm fucking guilty. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm in the same boat. Pride takes over a little bit as a man.
With me and you, we were rocky.
Yeah.
At best.
It was a lot of pride confliction.
We were rocky. And you know why? We both had a fucking ego. And as soon as we flushed that goddamn ego down the drain, we were able to get past the stupidity.
This stupidity concept.
God damn it, you stupidity.
Easy there, cockwomble. Jesus.
we were able to get past the stupidity that was blinding both of us, man.
And now we started the podcast.
Dude, we're so much alike. The problem is we are so much alike.
Yeah.
And ego takes over, man.
It's easy to find the worst qualities in somebody when you know what those worst qualities are, because you're just like that person.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. I hate about myself, so I hate that about that guy.
I see in you what I hate about myself, so I'm going to fault you for it.
Exactly.
And I'm also going to hate you. What the fuck?
It makes no fucking sense.
Makes no sense. Ego gets in the way of most everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you see a dude who's eyeballing your chick, and you're like, the fuck are you looking at, motherfucker? Come on, dude. Just be happy that you're with a chick that's beautiful enough. Someone else wants to covet her. Come on, man.
You said that so politely. Who wants to covet her?
Yeah.
No, he wants to fuck her.
Well, yeah, you can say that too. I mean,
I'll say it. I'll be more brash. It's okay.
You can be brash all you want. I can be the intellectual one.
That's perfect for me. Thank God. Somebody has to be. I believe I was called the Geico Caveman on one of those on the subreddits.
Dude, I should have favorited that one. Dude, that one was pretty good, man.
That was a good one.
That was pretty good. There were some good ones on there, man. I wish we had time to list them all, but this podcast is not long enough.
Going along with the whole ego thing, if you definitely want to bring your fucking ego down, go on that subreddit. You will lose a lot of your ego.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, man. It makes a lot of sense to do it. And if you're having a problem, if you think you're Billy Badass, if you think you're too fucking hot, if you think you deserve... Yeah, grab us some more beer, sir. Thank you. If you think you deserve better than what you got, go on there. Get motherfucking roasted.
Check your background first.
Yeah. Get motherfucking roasted, and it'll knock you down a couple notches if you have a huge ego. That's for sure. There's a few things I want to discuss with you, man.
Yeah.
Being that we're getting into this, thank you. Being that we're getting into the podcast world.
Yeah.
There was a huge thing that happened this past week, which is it's huge. It's huge for all podcasters. It's huge for the podcast industry in general.
Anyone in the entertainment field of Spotify or YouTube, it's pretty fucking big.
So Joe Rogan inked the biggest deal in podcast history.
Yeah.
He is now on the same level, on par with Howard Stern.
Yes.
The deal was over $100 million.
That's the
alleged, because he won't release the numbers, of course.
Yeah, it was the equivalent to that of a NBA or NFL player getting contracted, pretty much.
Right. And that company that did that is Spotify. They're valued at $16 billion.
Fuck.
Yeah. So being valued at $16 billion, they can afford it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They can.
What they did, though, The day after it was announced, their stocks went up 8%.
No, just off Joe Rogan
Just
alone.
off the announcement of Joe Rogan going to be... I mean, so it happens September the 1st.
Yeah.
And then basically September the 1st, what they do is they start broadcasting. They download the library to Spotify, so you get all his past episodes. And then after September the... Actually, I think after January the 1st, 2021, he's exclusively with Spotify.
There will be no longer any YouTube clips on there for him on YouTube at all.
Right.
He'll have no clips whatsoever. It'll be all on Spotify.
That's good, man.
So what does that say about Spotify? Are they going to try to make it the next streaming platform for videos as well? Not only just audio, but video?
It's been too long that there's been a monopoly on streaming your videos or whatever else, and YouTube has made a shit ton of fucking money off of people.
Pretty unethically at that too.
So before we get too far away from it, I wanted to discuss the amount of money that Joe Rogan generated for himself with... He does this shit on his own. He bought his own fucking warehouse. Mm-hmm. He buys his own equipment. He has his own sponsors. And what he did was, in last year, just on his own, he made over $30 million. $30 million on his own, just off podcasting. You know, he's got multiple streams of revenue.
Yeah.
He gets 200 million downloads per month. 200 million downloads per month.
Yeah.
Spotify saw that. Spotify was like, dude,
they capitalized on it.
He's the biggest podcaster there is.
Absolutely.
There's a couple others that are up there in his spectrum. You got Adam Carolla. Adam Carolla show's pretty big. There's a few others.
There's a lot, actually. But, I mean, like, you think podcasting, my first thought is honestly Joe Rogan.
Me too.
Because it's fucking Joe Rogan. I don't know how to describe it at this point, because he's at that point with podcasting that he's that prevalent.
He's the whole reason why I wanted to start this thing, I'm not going to lie.
He's a big inspiration.
He's an inspiration of mine. He definitely... If I had a gay love interest...
Oh, damn.
Just off
it escalated.
It's like a man crush.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I had a man... Not a gay interest, because he's not very attractive.
I don't care, man.
But...
I'm willing to go with this.
I'm completely heterosexual, but at the same time, if I were to go in that realm, man crush wise, I just admire the fuck out of him.
Yeah, no, he's a very passionate dude about what he does. He loves what he does, and that on its own is like amazing to me. It's very it's engaging.
Yeah,
to see somebody like passionate about anything.
I recommend Joe Rogan's podcast. It's called Joe Rogan Experience to anybody who wants to listen to a clean podcast that has good guests. Well, it's clean in the production area.
Yeah, in the production.
Young Jamie does a great job in the background. So production wise, it's super clean. There's no hiccups, no bumps. It's really good to listen to. They're very long though, so if you don't have a lot of time parsed for listening to a podcast, my job allows me to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on the road 12 hours fucking day. Mm-hmm. I can throw 3 hours away like that. You know what I'm saying? But part of the reason why he's leaving and doing this is the problems with YouTube.
Yep. And that's becoming a huge problem with a lot of YouTube streamers. And I myself have seen a little bit of it.
Like how? Like, what would you think are the main problems with YouTube?
It's the demonetization and the censorship. It's a lot of fucking censorship. It's pretty much, if you don't make a clean-cut video the way that YouTube wants it to be, you're not making any money off your views.
Right.
Like, Joe Rogan, he even said himself, he had 100,000 views on one video. He made 30 cents off 100,000 views.
Wow, that's nothing.
It ain't shit, dude.
It's nothing. Well, you make your money off of the sponsorship, not off the views.
But you are using their platform, and you're on their platform because of this person. You should be giving a little more money towards that. You know they're making millions in their ads.
Yeah, for sure.
That should be fucking thrown out to the actual creators that produce that content for them.
Right.
Right?
Without the creators, you have nothing.
Without the football players, you have no NFL.
Correct.
It's the same fucking concept.
You should be paid accordingly. They're fixing to feel this with Spotify.
Mm.
They're fixing to feel this in their pockets, man.
Oh,
because as soon as I think the reason why he's not going full to Spotify now, Spotify doesn't even have the platform for videos yet. That's coming January the 1st, 2021.
Shit.
Yes, sir. So when there's no monopoly,
when
there's no monopoly,
monopoly. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. When there's no monopoly, then guess what, man? You're creating an atmosphere where they're gonna strive to be better. When you strive to be better,
you get fucking better.
You get better, man.
You fucking get better.
You don't start. I think there's a lot of things with socialism that are good, but it's not a good thing to have in fucking YouTube, man.
No.
I mean,
it's not.
I'm glad it's getting broken up, and
I am so glad.
It's going to be so good, man.
I've had so good. I've had 2 videos that were demonetized in my 16.
You weren't making much off of them anyway, but
I'm not making any money off it, but
right.
It ruins the potential to make money off of it.
We'll never be monetized through YouTube because we drink alcohol and we talk about beer and we cuss within the first 5 minutes. Yeah. So fuck you, YouTube. How about a big fucking finger? You know, YouTube's net worth as of 2018 was $75 billion. Did you know this?
I didn't know that. That upsets me.
It's a random number
that's upsetting.
that I wrote down, and I don't know if it's true or not. I did Google it, so
it was like the first thing that popped up.
It was the first thing that popped up.
I mean, they're often not wrong. I'm sure it's not far off from where they're at.
It did have CNN at the top of the header, and I'm not sure, but hey,
I'm sure it's not far.
I'm gonna go with it. And that was 2018's numbers. We're in 2020. I'm sure they're well past that now.
Oh yeah.
So 75 billion for YouTube versus the Swedish media service for Spotify valued at 16 billion at the same time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just to put this in perspective, it's still lucrative to have a YouTube channel. You can still make money.
Yes.
The number one YouTube right now. You're gonna I'm telling you, it's gonna blow your mind.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
Who is it? Who is it?
Is it this one kid who reviews toys?
You're fucking right.
I know it is.
How do you know this, dude?
Because I'm a fucking YouTuber. I know what it's like.
Damn, it's called Ryan Toys Review.
This kid's like 11 years old, I think. 11 years old.
It's so retarded to listen to this guy, and it irritates me. I've watched a couple of his videos. Yeah. And he's terrible at reviewing the toys, too. But people like to watch it for some reason. Well, maybe it's like Unbox. There's another YouTube channel called Unbox Therapy.
Yeah.
That's a good one, by the way.
Yeah, it's very big in YouTube, actually, to unbox shit.
Unbox Therapy. Yeah. So maybe it's the unboxing of it. Maybe it's the presentation of it. Maybe that's where he's making his cash at, off the views. But as of 2018, this is the best number I could come up with. I know a lot of numbers here. I apologize, but I think it's relevant.
Math.
He made $21.5 million. He has 19.6 million subscribers. Wait, hold on. Mic drop.
I'm mad and I'm not at the same time. Like, I started my channel full well knowing that conspiracy theories were going to be demonetized through YouTube, which is Joe Rogan's problem as well.
It's part of it.
He faced some of that problem because YouTube doesn't pay for conspiracy theories. They actually hate them for the most part.
One of his best friends his name is Eddie Bravo. He's a huge conspiracy theory guy. Yeah. And every time he's on, he's like constantly questioning it. Those are good episodes because normally he does these episodes while he's drinking.
For a good reason.
I like drunk Joe Rogan.
Because he knows they're going to be demonetized to begin with, so he's like, fuck it, I'm going to go and get fucked up on this one.
And he doesn't do them very often. The Drunk Joe Rogan podcast. He usually does it during they're called fight companions.
Yeah. So
he'll stream up on a screen the UFC fights, and because he's an employee, he doesn't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a commentator.
Yeah. But he puts his stuff up there, and I was thinking to myself, when I'm listening to this thing, what if we did just a drunk podcast?
Is that how it started?
That's how I got the idea.
Oh shit! I thought we had like those conversations.
Well, I love this shit too, but at the same time, we had great conversations. But I was thinking to myself, those are some of my favorite episodes where he's a little tipsy and he's bullshitting back and forth.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Some of your best ideas happen when you're drunk.
I mean, I said before, I think episode 1, that I used to be a Twitch streamer as well, and a lot of my biggest streams came from me streaming Dark Souls 3. While getting really fucked up. Like, it was a live feed, so I would have people commenting like, "Oh, if you die, do a shot of this."
Oh wow.
Usually it's tequila. I fucking hate tequila, and they knew that at that point. They're like, "Dude, tequila. I know you hate that."
You fucking faggot.
I was like, "Oh, why did I let them choose for me?"
Why is that the always go-to, by the way?
Faggot?
Yeah, with the cuts on Twitch and like when you're playing a game and these trolls are in their basement. Why is that always the go-to to call you a faggot?
Because it's not a fucking sexual thing. Thank you.
I know.
It's not a sexual thing. I know you know. Because you were in that generation. I keep fucking up my shit, dude. It bothers me.
Sorry, man. I'm just trying to help you out.
Are you? But it's not a sexual insult or anything like that. It's just more of like...
Yeah.
It's calling somebody stupid with a little bit of aggressiveness toward it. You know?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, you grew up in that generation, people who just said faggot for saying faggot.
I used to walk up to my best friend and be like, "What's up, faggot?"
You text me all the time saying faggot.
I do it. I still do it. I can't get out of that mode because I don't see it as something as a sexual thing. I see it as me fucking with my buddy.
Yeah.
And I see it as it's not really a slight either. It's not a slight. I have lots of gay, well, not lots. I have a few gay friends.
You have gay friends.
And most of those gay friends are fucking awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
They're friends.
I think ownership of words needs to stop, man.
It does.
It needs to stop, man.
It's that PC culture bullshit. I won't get into that, but it is.
It's okay. You can get into it.
I don't want to. It's too much. It's just.
I'm gonna talk about.
We're all on the
thing.
same page. I feel like.
We are. But I'm gonna talk about one thing.
Yeah.
One thing that I'm aggravated with.
Yeah.
I like a rainbow. Why the fuck did they steal and take the rainbow flag?
Did they steal and take it?
Yeah, they didn't steal it.
Well, you know what it signifies, right? For like gay culture.
I know. There's a stripe for each.
Yeah.
Like, I know.
There's many colors on the spectrum of humanity,
I know,
all that shit.
But I like a rainbow. If I fly a rainbow flag in front of my house, everybody's gonna think I'm gay, and I'm not gay. Why do I care what other people think? I shouldn't.
You shouldn't, but at the same time,
you know what? Fuck it. I'm getting a rainbow flag, and I'm gonna fly it in front of my fucking house.
He's not.
I'm going to.
He's not.
I'll take a picture.
I bet $20 he won't do this.
You're on, bitch.
$20.
It's happening.
If he does this, I'll post another picture to Reddit in a very terrible picture of myself.
You should.
If you do this, I will post that picture to Reddit.
Bro.
On the RoastMe.
Don't do this to yourself.
I don't give a fuck.
Don't do this to yourself.
I don't know those dweebs in the fucking basement of their mom's house.
So,
RoastMe.
So, what part of this do you think is not going to happen? Because I'm going to tell you.
You're going to forget.
I'm not going to forget.
He's going to forget.
And I already have a rainbow flag.
Let's put a timeline on this for myself.
Okay.
Let's put 3 days on it.
All right.
He has 3 days to do this.
It's going to happen in 2 hours.
It's going to happen in 2 hours. We'll see.
I just got to find the motherfucker. I don't know where I put it at.
Oh, he's going to forget that time period.
We had all right. I had a friend in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Quick story. I apologize for going off subject, but we had a competition between each other, you know, and we would buy each other bottles of beer, bottles of wine, 6-packs, whatever, man.
Okay.
That progressed, and you know, that was the thing. When I would see him, he would see me. He'd be like, "What's up, faggot?" "Not much, faggot." "You're a fag," you know. And we would talk about things like this, you know. And I bought a rainbow flag. He was a very, very high up, prestigious Navy officer. And I planted that flag in front of his house in place of his American flag on multiple occasions.
No shit.
And it would go back and forth. We would sit in my garage and we'd drink till we were drunk. And the next morning I'd wake up and be like, "Today's the day."
Fuck that guy today. That's fantastic.
I got so many text messages the next morning. "You motherfucker."
Go take this down, fucker.
You know what's gonna happen to me if any of my buddies see this in front of my house? I was like, "You might get fucked in the ass."
Don't ask, don't tell.
It was good shit, man.
Dude,
it was
it's funny.
It's good to fuck with your buddies, man.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with saying the word as long as there's no
animosity towards it,
animosity,
or hatred.
If there's no hatred, I'm not saying the F word to somebody in a derogatory manner. You know what I'm saying? I don't go like, "Fuck you." F word.
I mean, not all the time.
I don't
Tracking,
even,
maybe.
I don't even put it together when I'm saying it. Fuck you, F word. See what I'm saying?
It's so casual. Fuck is so casual.
Well, nowadays.
Yeah.
Casual fucking.
Casual fucking. Thank you, Tender.
I think we should say fuck again.
Fuck.
Good job.
Hold on, we should harmonize it. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck. Good job.
Pat on the back.
Yeah.
All the way around.
That was
That
terrible.
was awful. I hated that.
It was fucking awful. But it was worth it. I like
fun, dude.
I like how you take a drink while I'm still talking, and while you're talking, I take a drink.
That's how it's supposed to go, man.
We're getting the hang of this motherfucker.
We're learning.
We're making this better for you guys and gals and non-binaries and homosexuals
Why do you say
and
that every
all this
time?
bullshit. Because, man, I don't want to label anybody.
Then why you're
I
labeling
think
by
labels
saying
suck. I think labels
it? You're
suck.
labeling by saying it.
But I'm trying not to. I think labels suck, man.
But you're kind of doing it by labeling them as non-binaries and gays, man.
Fuck you, faggot.
But apparently you want to, you fucking rainbow lover.
I can't. You don't have an asshole. We already discussed this.
Shit. So back on the YouTube shit because
Yeah.
about like I said, I had 2 videos that were demonetized. The first one was from a TikTok. You know what TikTok is, right?
I know what TikTok is.
All the kids are about.
I know I'm not really a boomer, but I'm
Okay, boomer.
almost there. Okay,
Hold on,
boomer.
hold on. Okay, boomer. Okay.
Okay, boomer.
So I did a TikTok conspiracy react video because people post conspiracy theories on TikTok all the time. So I figured I would do my first react video with a friend.
Okay.
And the video was demonetized because Telemundo, you know, the Spanish broadcasting channel,
Yeah.
copyrighted a video of Britney Spears singing "All I Want for Christmas" on my video.
Wow.
They copyrighted it. I mean, I won the battle against it. I filed a claim against it. It's like, why does Telemundo get the rights to Britney Spears?
It's true.
Like, and it's a React video. Like, there's plenty of React videos that are not demonetized. So why the fuck am I getting demonetized for the React video?
Right.
That's my whole thing. I want it, so it was whatever. And then there was a second one where I did a video about Post Malone. If you aren't familiar, Post Malone had
I love Post Malone.
Me too. He's actually not bad. I don't like a lot of pop music.
He's a fucking
but he's
great
not
artist,
bad.
man.
But he had this little stint at the beginning of the year where he was going on these drunk benders on stage.
He was,
Remember
yeah.
that? Yeah. So
He loves Bud Light.
he does. That's so gross.
It's gross.
But I did a conspiracy video about it 'cause, you know, people were talking about it. I was like, I'll throw in. And my video is mostly about like how he's probably doing this because his album sales weren't doing that well, and they weren't at the time. So that's the whole video is about.
Sponsorship?
No, like his album he did with Post Malone, Circles. Ozzy Osbourne.
Circles is a great song, man.
But the album did shit in comparison to White Iverson.
Oh.
So around that time, I did a video about it because the sales weren't good. So he's probably doing this for a little more publicity.
Okay.
Not the point. But I played 10 seconds of a song he played on stage. I can't remember what song it was. I played a few. And it got cut. They cut the entire audio. My voice, his music, the entire clip was black, and they cut the audio. I was fucking pissed, dude.
I'd be pissed too, man. That's kind of fucked up, man.
Yeah, so YouTube has a very tight hold on the balls of censorship.
They do.
It's disgusting.
They do. And because Spotify is going to be branching out and going to create a new platform for people to post to, I am so down with it.
I'm so down with it. I will switch to
that
Spotify.
We're going to switch completely to Spotify.
Yeah.
You're still going to be able to get us on iTunes when this happens.
iTunes, Google Podcasts.
But I think Spotify's going to take over, man.
I'm okay with this.
I'm okay with it too.
I mean, I listen to everything on Spotify.
I don't use Spotify, man.
You don't?
I don't. I have an iPhone.
Yeah, you are one listener on iTunes. That's right. I forget about that.
I'm going to cry.
There's like one listener on iTunes every time I look at the analytics, and there's like 9 on fucking Spotify.
I hope I get past this, but I feel like I have to listen to every episode so I can critique myself and try to be better the next time. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that how you do it? I mean, listen to our podcast every time we posted it.
Listen, man. The big boys, they don't listen to the fucking podcasts. They don't. They put it out there.
No.
It's in the ethos. And
ethos.
I like that.
I like that word.
It's good.
Or it's ether, but that's me.
They put it in ethos. They put it in ether. However you want to say
Same
it.
thing.
and basically it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What you got going on over there? I see you playing with your phone.
Sorry, man. I was trying to look something up, man.
What are you looking at? Yeah, I was curious.
I was just gonna play my favorite song
By Post Malone?
by Post Malone, man.
Here we go. YouTube can demonetize.
I don't care. We're not monetized anyway, motherfucker.
We're not making any money on this. And that's okay, because we fucking like doing it, man. I fucking like doing this every Saturday or Sunday.
No, that's not it.
Wait, I was a faggot.
Hey, calm down, dude. Hang on.
He never tells me to suck his dick.
I like country music.
You're sick. You can pause it right now. He's
No,
not pausing
I ain't
it.
pausing shit.
He's gonna apologize for not pausing it. This is interesting. This is a podcast first.
All right, here we go.
This Post Malone?
Oh yeah. It's badass, right? Come on. Have you seen Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
This song.
This is a song in the
This
Spider-Verse?
is the song
Yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse. This is my favorite song right now, man. It's been my favorite song for quite some time now. And
Is it Sunflower? Is that what it is?
It's Sunflower.
Sunflower.
Oh yes, sir.
So popular.
And I don't know how much more you want to hear this, but
Oh, we know the song. Here it is. I was okay with that.
I'm old, sorry. Fuck you. Anyway.
Wish bag.
Oh, by the way, we didn't say what this next beer was that we were drinking.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, no.
Yeah. It is by the Kona Brewing Company. Kona Brewing Company.
Kona Brewing Company.
Kona Brewing Company. Kona.
This is the Dragon Fruit IPA that I was talking about, and it's extravagant. I love it, man.
It's good.
It hits every taste bud in my mouth.
I mean, the last one was really fruity, which is I love that about an IPA, but this
Right.
one's like the right balance of hops and fruit at the same time.
Now listen, man. I swear to you, every taste bud in my mouth gets hit on this one, and I like that about this one. It's not too sweet. It's not too sour. It's not too hoppy. It's pretty good. I really don't know what the alcohol content is on this motherfucker, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know.
6.8%.
Not bad.
That's pretty good for that beer,
That's
motherfucker.
about standard. What was that one I had last time that was really shitty? We wasted all those was it Total Wine beers on that shitty podcast we did.
We're gonna do that again. We're gonna go. We're gonna take pictures of all the beers in a row as well on Insta.
We should have done it last time.
We're gonna get better at this, guys and gals.
We want to be the best we can for you fucking people out there.
I want you to be happy. I want you to be entertained, and I want you to listen to us. So, subscribe to us. That's the only way that we know you're listening. Subscribe.
If you follow us on YouTube, then you'll notice that I don't post the episodes that I hate.
Right.
I don't post 2 and I don't post 4.
This is not going to be one of those. This is a good one so far.
I'm loving this.
This is good. It's going to be good so far.
We got this new room. We have AC for once.
Yeah, we've been in my hot ass garage.
We're not in the sweatshop anymore.
Yeah,
We're free.
we're gonna work this shit out. This is gonna be our new space.
Tired of building iPods down there.
Yeah.
iPods.
Don't jump off of the
I dated myself
building.
there.
You said iPods.
I did say iPods.
Jesus
I
Christ.
dated myself.
How old are you?
Oh fuck! I had my birthday like
That's right.
Thursday.
You had a birthday.
So I'm gonna start the story off with I woke up in the morning and the first thing I did was stand up out of bed. And when I stood up, my knees popped so fucking loud, my dog woke up from his slumber. My knees popped so fucking loud when I stood up, my dog woke up and freaked out.
You said he was slumbering.
Slumbering away. But yes, that was the start of my birthday, and I woke up and was like, all right, cool, this is the start of my day.
So how old are you now?
I'm 23 now.
23 years old.
Yeah. So 23 in the food industry is actually like 42. It's on a much. It's the same way as at UPS, I'm assuming, or wherever people like deliver packages at.
I would have to imagine. I can only imagine.
I would only imagine that too. But like, it's the same thing in
Fuckhead.
any place that you're fully like using your body at, or standing for a long period of time a day, you're upping your age by like 10 or 20.
Oh, for sure, man. You know,
10 or fucking 20.
Listen, if you're on your feet, if you're doing your job, you want to do it to the best of your fucking ability, so you feel accomplished.
Yeah.
It's gonna wear and tear on you.
It's 100% wear and tear. Doesn't matter where you're at. As long as if you're using your body, you're standing up for a long, like 8-10 hours at a time, which standardly enough.
Are the floors greasy in the back of a kitchen?
Depends where you're at. I've worked in some pretty shitty kitchens.
Dude,
that are
how
like
do you
that.
stand up back there? Because I see these motherfuckers at McDonald's and they're like sliding around like crazy. I don't go to McDonald's, but last time I was there, I saw this shit.
So they make special non-slip shoes, which we have to wear.
Does it help?
Well, you have to. You're not allowed to wear anything else.
But does it help?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sorry.
Depends on the brand. I usually wear Tread Safe.
I interrupted you.
Not really. Not one bit, but okay. Now you did.
Go ahead. So you wear these non-slip shoes?
Yeah, it's a mandatory regulation.
Okay.
For any restaurant. But yeah, they help. They get the grease and all that shit. I wear Tread Safe because it's fucking cheap.
Gotcha.
$20 shoes.
I love it.
Yeah. They're pretty much like fucking clogs, but rubber.
When you start making some money, purchase yourself some good shoes.
Oh yeah. See, but when I was working at Emerald, I did the same thing. I was making fantastic money over there, and I still wore the same shitty $20 shoes. I didn't give a fuck.
Because you don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
But as you get older,
Wasted.
listen, as you get older, you realize your body will thank you later if you put the right amount of money into your workwear. I barely ever with my job purchase a pair of shoes, boots, whatever.
What do you wear for your job?
That's
like
under
shoes?
$100.
What brand do you usually wear?
Well, I've been doing Timberland work boots because they're nice. But here recently, I just bought a pair of Solomon's. Solomon's are a trail running shoe, and because I do a lot of exercise, speed walking, jogging, a little bit of running, I thought it was. I don't know. They got ortholite insoles in them. They're supposed to. Be
That's
the
awesome.
Bomb. They're supposed to be the bomb.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, most Tread Safe shoes that kitchen people wear are made with Tempur-Pedic padding.
Right.
But it doesn't do shit, I'll be honest.
Hey, Solomon, get on board.
Solomon, get on board. Tread Safe, sponsor me, you fuckers.
Get on board. Alehorn, get on board, motherfucker. We love you.
So many things.
Hey, cheers. Are we drunk yet? Not yet.
We will be later.
But we will be later.
Fuck.
And I also want to say a special thanks to all the people who actually roasted us.
Yes, thank you for that.
We will be posting pics on Insta that we actually put to Reddit.
Yeah.
We're also going to post better pictures of us of today, so you can see what we actually look like.
Yeah, we'll screenshot this whole. Get into a picture format.
Wrong way.
I can't read.
Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna screenshot this shit. We're gonna post it up. We're gonna make sure this shit is out there for you guys. And
Yeah.
I want to make sure that the next round of Roast Me is a little better.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of mine involved Muslim things, very racist things, which is
It's fine.
It's funny every now and then, but like, I'm not Muslim, obviously. I'm very fucking Caucasian. I'm very Irish, Italian, and people just kept going Mexican and
You look
Muslim.
Mexican.
I,
You look Mexican with green eyes.
yeah, Italian, Irish. Apparently, Italian, Irish equals Mexican. I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
I'm like split in the middle of that. Actually, like I'm like half and half. So that's
Yeah.
funny. But yeah, I had in the picture that I posted, I had boxes from when I moved into my new house.
You just recently
I
moved.
just moved.
You should clean that shit up.
I'm lazy.
You pig.
Because I don't really place. I don't have a place to store that shit. It's not the biggest problem. I'll probably put it in my fucking office.
Garage?
Put it in the office.
You see my garage?
have a closet.
Filled with shit that I can't figure out where to put shit at.
That you passed on to me a little bit.
Yeah.
I still use it. I don't give a fuck. I mean, not the weight machine anymore, but
How about the throw it away.
treadmill still works.
Treadmill still
Yeah,
works.
she uses it. I use it.
How about
sometimes.
the air hockey machine?
We still use it.
Sweet.
Yeah, we get
Sweet.
drunk. We get really wasted and use it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get
More
drunk,
ways than
sit
one.
around the fire back behind your house, and play some air hockey with you.
Ooh.
We gotta figure that out.
Yeah, we do.
We gotta figure that
I'm
out.
about to buy a new fire pit.
Okay. Well, since you just had a birthday, I know to buy you now.
I'm about to buy one.
Boom. What?
I'm about to buy it. I had a little influx of cash.
Ooh.
As of recently.
Because it's your birthday?
Because my birthday money came in.
Mama's just me money.
Like a special boy that I am. Yeah, so I'll be buying that fire pit pretty soon.
How are we looking on the?
We can close.
Podcast spectrum as far as time goes.
We can close. You know, since you brought up way earlier in this episode, the first time me and you met. Let's close on a good story.
Yeah. Okay.
Funny fucking story.
All right. Tell me how it starts.
So, I was in high school and I was dating Mike's daughter. Still am, obviously. And
You're more than dating now. You're engaged.
We're engaged. We're planning a wedding and all that fun shit. More on that hopefully later on in life.
Yeah.
Later on in this podcast. But it was the first time me and him met. I had the worst haircut of my life. I looked like a fucking retard. I did not like being seen. And me and his daughter just started being active with one another.
Intimate.
So, you know, Mike was like doing shit around the house, mowing his grass and all that shit.
Right.
Me and her were like, oh, we're gonna take a walk. We're gonna go take a walk down way the fuck away from you.
Right.
Yeah, and so we took a walk, ended up by this pond that's near his house, and maybe in the fucking hormonal teenager I was.
Horny little fucker.
Yeah, I proceeded to do some things with her.
Yeah, underneath a bridge.
It was under the bridge.
Yeah.
Was it? No?
That's what I was told.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. Here's the thing.
This is a great story to tell at the end. I like this.
Here's the thing. I'm a guy. I know what guys think. I know what guys want. And I did the best that I could to preserve her dignity. I wish that things didn't progress the way that it did beside a pond.
Yeah, you're telling me. Wasn't my ideal location. It wasn't anybody's ideal location. But
is there any ideal location where you're trying to do these types of things? There's none.
When you're a teenager, you're looking for the nearest thing you could possibly get.
Please, inside a car.
You're not thinking straight.
Parking lots, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. Yeah,
but like,
fucking matter.
But again, a very open public area, like a sidewalk next to a pond of a subdivision.
Pretty stupid.
Pretty fucking stupid. So, yeah. So that all happened. I had dinner with you guys later that night. Mm-hmm. Everything was cool. It was fine. You guys, I'm assuming you didn't hate me.
Not at the time. I didn't know.
Not at the time. Not at the time.
And honestly, the hate that I felt to you is unfounded now.
I was 14. Remember that now.
So stupid, man. I was dumb.
You were definitely in the right.
No, it's a lot of what we talked about earlier. It's a lot about ego. It's a lot about you disrespecting me.
I was 14, and your daughter was 14, man.
Ego, man. It's fucking ego, man.
I would be just as pissed as you were. I'll be honest. I will put that aside of myself.
It is my baby girl.
Exactly, and that's fine to be upset about what happened. So I do remember one comment that you made before I get really into this.
Oh dear.
She told me.
I'm scared.
No, you're fine. She told me, she's like, actually, my dad was impressed you did that at 14.
That must have been a drunk comment, because I don't remember it.
What I did was not common for most 14-year-olds.
Yeah, it took a lot of balls to do what you did. We won't talk about the acts that occurred,
no,
please, because I don't think I can stomach it. But
no, I don't blame you. I won't either. Awkward conversation.
But I'm going to tell you straight, man. Thinking back on it in retrospect, I don't think I would have had the balls to do that at 14. Honestly, I mean, I had the balls to do it. I just don't think I would have had the gumption. Yeah. I don't think I would have had the confidence to do it.
I think I was in the exact same boat, but I think because it happened, and I was like, oh, well, fuck it, I'm here. Now I have to.
Well, a lot of things stem on what you're allowed to do and what the other party will let you do.
Exactly.
You never take it too far. You never manhandle, and you're just like, okay, you're up for this? So am I.
100% consent all around, all the time.
All I'm saying is this, man. Women rule this fucking world. They rule our lives, and I think that if you sit there and think about it, what's one decision you've ever made that was a good decision that didn't require the approval of a woman?
I wouldn't say approval, because I run everything by her before I do it.
Gotcha.
Doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but sometimes she dislikes it, and I still do it anyways because I said my piece. I want to do it.
Women are smarter than we are in lots of ways, man. And I that's one of the reasons why I love women, man. They definitely are smarter than I am.
They keep a level head most of the time.
Yeah, I think with my ego, I think with my dick, and it's not a good thing, man. It's not a good thing. You don't think about things. Let's just say you don't think about things subjectively. Mm-hmm. So, that being said, man.
Hold on, let's end the story correctly on the way.
I wanted you to finish. That being said, finish your story.
I'm sorry. I interrupted you. I apologize.
No apology
so
accepted.
The ending of the story. Oh, fuck you. Then. The ending of the story. Me. I completely blacked out. So later that night that I spent with Mike and his daughter and his wife at his home for the first time, you good? You like crackling your fingers over there?
No, I'm good. I didn't know I was doing it.
Okay, anyways.
No.
Later that night, me and her were on the phone. Me and her were on the phone discussing what the events that happened. You know what happened on her side.
This was 2 o'clock in the morning, by the way.
Let me tell you what happened on my side of that.
Okay.
So me and her were talking about what had happened previously at the pond sidewalk. And it was like 2 in the morning, like you said. All I hear is his door bust wide open on the other side of the phone. And him go, put down your fucking phone. What do you put it down? I was like, she's like, I gotta go. She just hung up and I was like, holy shit. The worst thing possible just happened. He overheard everything that me and her did that day.
Everything.
That's how I found out. It was so that was how he found out. That was so fucking disrespectful of me.
It's fine. You're 14.
I mean, honestly, we're fine now. Yeah.
You have hormones. Listen. At 14 years old, you have hormones that are going crazy, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you my side of the story. I woke up to take a piss because I'm fucking old and I drank too much fucking beer at 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe it was 1:30. It was somewhere in that
it was late.
It was super, super late or early.
Should have been to bed. Yes.
Yeah. And I hear like voices. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Did she have me on speaker? What the fuck?
No. She was talking.
Okay.
She was talking. But I'm like, what the fuck's going on up there? I'm like, I thought maybe she was talking to you and maybe you snuck into my house.
I haven't heard this side of the story yet. I just want to point this out.
I'm telling you.
I'm super excited.
So, I'm sitting at the foot of the stairs.
Yeah.
This is going to get really bad for you, by the way.
That's
I'm just
fine.
telling you.
That's fine.
Yeah. What do we at time frame so I know how to shorten this story?
This is going to be the end of it right here.
All right.
Go ahead.
Good. Because I don't want this to be too long for the listeners.
I'm on the edge of my seat, man. I'm sure everybody else is at this point.
All right, so I take this and I'm like, what the fuck are these voices? I'm like, all right. So my daughter and my son's room are both upstairs. They have a bathroom and 2 bedrooms. And I walk halfway up the stairs and I'm like, okay, I'm intrigued. What exactly did happen today? And I'm listening and I'm getting angry and I'm listening and I'm getting angrier and I'm listening and I'm like, all right, I'm not going to do what I want to do right now, which is go crazy. So what I did was, I went and woke up my wife, and we both sat at the bottom of the stairs.
Holy shit!
And listened to your whole conversation.
Holy shit!
And my face was red, her face was red. We were both to the point to where we couldn't take anymore, and that's when the door busted open, and I didn't say any cuss words. I remember my first words.
Put that phone down.
Put the phone down. Sex talk is over for the night.
I don't know that part. I remember just hearing your voice and I panicked. I kind of blacked out at that point.
And she goes, what? I was like, hang up the fucking phone.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's the last thing you probably fucking heard.
That's the last thing I heard. Yeah.
But it's natural. It's normal.
Yeah.
These things happen. Alexis, sorry, I should have said her name. Fuck. Anyway, Alexis is my first child.
She's been on a YouTube channel before. People know that.
She's my first child.
Yeah.
She is my trial child as well. now I know how to handle the next
She turned out
scenario.
fantastic.
She did turn out fantastic because she had good parents.
Yeah.
And I'm not
She
too
did.
on horn, but I did the best I could.
She's very level-headed.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Listen. Here's the thing.
Well, let me tell you this real quick, young man.
Let me tell you this real quick, right?
Okay, boomer.
Listen, man. We all make fucked up decisions. We all do things that we regret. I don't regret that evening because it puts you both back on track as far as being human beings.
Yeah.
And not being so open and not being so crazy, man. Come on.
Yeah, crazy, yes.
That was crazy, man.
You know what?
You can't do that shit out in the open. Whatever you were doing, I don't know what it was. I don't want to know.
You know what it was for the conversation, but we won't discuss it on the podcast.
I don't want to discuss that now.
But look, I don't regret a single bit of what happened. I mean, yeah, it sucked at the time, and like I had to tell my parents about it at some point. But it sucked at the time, but it definitely brought us to where we are now, what we're doing right now.
Correct.
Everything happens, all that bullshit, you know, everything happens for a fucking reason, all that nonsense.
Blah.
Yeah. Great power comes with great responsibility. You know, Spider-Man. But it does happen for a fucking reason, and we are where we are now because of the experience we had with each other.
Right.
So, with that being fucking said, let's end this shit. People are tired of hearing us.
Let's get done.
People are tired of hearing you.
And next week, we'll talk a little more.
I'm tired of hearing you in my headset.
Really?
This is awkward.
Fucking dickhead.
I thought you had a mutual feeling.
Yeah, I don't like you anymore either. Hey, actually, what I was thinking is, I'm out of fucking beer. There's no more beer in a little cooler down here.
We did not plan ahead.
We didn't plan ahead. We should have brought more. There's plenty in the cooler downstairs.
We're going to get wasted.
But let's end this motherfucker.
Yeah.
This has been the Are We Drunk Yet podcast. I'm Mike.
I'm fucking Alan.
We're out.
We're fucking out.